Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube, Facebook community? It is Mr. Stealth coming back at you again. And today, still gonna be talking about, well, I'm not gonna talk about the order. Because I can tell you right now, I'm gonna love the order. Just off what I played so far. But let's focus on the hate that the order is getting again, and it's getting more hate, and it's funny because it's getting to the point where people hate it so much or dislike it so much for what it is that if you actually get some form of enjoyment out of the game, you're trying to save face and, you know, make it seem like your purchase was validated. When it has enjoying a game validated your purchase? If you wanted the game and you liked and you were excited for the game and the game met whatever you wanted to meet, it doesn't have to validate anything. I mean, there's been many of games that I played, enjoyed them. Does that mean they validated the purchase? No. I buy them because I play games. So I don't need to validate my purchase to anyone just because I enjoyed a game. That's just all out there, really. That's really out there. But then we had this group of people, and this is all on Facebook, by the way. But then we had this group of people that say that them watching the game is just like them experiencing the game, or they know the mechanics of the game by watching it, but you still haven't experienced it for yourself firsthand. It's like, yeah, I can watch something. Am I experiencing it for myself? Nope. Like, let's take it for example, Hand of Fate. I've been posting up videos of Hand of Fate. I'm not, I'm just posting up videos just to post up gameplay. I'm not worried about, people waiting on my opinion on hand and, hand and foot and all this for my opinion. I'm just a person that plays games and posts gameplay. If you want my opinion on the game, I'll give you my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy or not buy a game. I'm just going to say, hey, is the game good? It's good to me. Don't mean it'll be good to you. So it's coming down to where, and I made a meme about this. I said, new gamers, and it was a meme saying, do you want to play a game? And under it says, nah, I'll just watch it because playing a game is overrated. Which that is what I'm seeing. A lot of people are just watching games now instead of actually giving them a chance. And I don't care if you don't have to buy the game full price. This is the thing I don't get. You have options to play the game. As much as people talk about GameFly, you would think, hey, even if I did have just a slight interest, but it wasn't a $60 interest, I could at least GameFly and give it a chance. But no, people take watching like it's them actually playing the game now, and it's just really funny. So, but I'm just really, I know I'm going to enjoy the order. I've seen a lot of detail and care was placed within that game, and I just seen a report that said that it did have one bug, but I didn't experience the bug. But I'm not gonna discredit that article if it's true, if it's not true, whatever the case may be. I personally myself have not experienced in the 1 hour and probably 10 minutes that I have played the game. I have not experienced one single problem with that game. I am immersed into that world wholeheartedly. I look at it visually, I listen to it. I'm just immersed into it, and I'm playing the game and using my Astro A40s, and everything just sounds so alive. It just sounds natural in that game. Like, the guns have a beefy sound to it. The gunplay is nice. The mechanics of the game is also nice. Just overall, the game is nice, and it's receiving what I call a lot of just flack just to receive flack. Because my boy Michi Battle made a video talking about this. How people just don't enjoy games anymore unless it has multiplayer, and I'm starting to, I've been seeing it, but I'm really starting to see it. So it's, I guess, for a multiplayer type person, if you need multiplayer, then hey, you just need multiplayer. If they could make a Call of Duty that was just strictly multiplayer, and they could sell it, y'all would probably jump on it. But for the rest of us, nah, we need something more than just multiplayer. And this is why I was surprised at Broken Games review of the game, because that guy is known, and I'm just taking what he gave, just like I take any review, and it didn't mess with my purchase any, but he knows he has people that watch the channel that people look to his opinion to purchase a game. And I looked at what he was saying, and I was like, okay. And the score he gave it wasn't that bad. Considering that it lacked multiplayer, he still liked the game. Now, like, if a person like BG, who is known for being the person that goes straight to that multiplayer, we all know BG. Last of Us came out, nope, straight to that multiplayer. Any game multiplayer is straight to that multiplayer. And I know people like that within the council. Shout out to Persona. He's just like that. You can go look on his Call of Duty record, and on his trophy list, you will not see one trophy for a campaign. It's like he never played the game, but he's been on that multiplayer. Been on it. But, I'm not going to call people that shifted their focus to that type of thinking new age gamers, because some of them do come from the old school, but I consider myself the classic old style gamer. And and I'm not saying that, whatever you like is bad. I'm just saying that if you've been around and like playing games for a minute, you adapted to what's the thing now, I consider you kind of like a neo old school gamer. Like, you still had an old gamer at heart, but you want all the new stuff. While me, I'm just like, I'll play games. I don't care if it's single player, multiplayer, single player only, multiplayer only. I play games. That's what I do. But anyway, it's like, when I get home, I'm going to go play some more of The Order. And I'm going to give it a good, thorough review. I've been taking some notes, and I've been noticing some stuff that some people may not have noticed. It might have just been me immersed into that world. But I've been taking notice of some things in that game, and I will give a shout out to Jonathan Rosa, because he was up there posting clips with no audio, talking about, oh, look at the AI. They're not doing anything. They're just standing in the middle of the street. And I got to that scene, and when you don't have sound and you see something like that, you would think, okay, what's wrong with the game? there was nothing wrong with the game. It was the situation that was taking place within that scene that justified them being like that, because the people were not just standing there looking. They were actually conversing about what was happening in the area that they were currently in, which that area was Whitechapel. And if everybody knows, Whitechapel was famous for a lot of Jack the Ripper killings. So they were actually, those people that were just standing around aimlessly, apparently, they were actually talking about what you could actually hear in the game. Like, there were gunshots in the distance going off. You walk up to them, they'll be conversing like, what's going on in Whitechapel? What's going on in Whitechapel? It's like, I've been hearing rumors that such and such a date, you know, prisoner escapes, all that type of stuff. But I'm not going to get into any more of the story type. But just know, everything in that game is detailed. And I love it. I'm a detail-oriented person now. I will go on and say, with all that detail, they did, you know, miss out on a thing with the reflections. Yes, you can look in the mirror and not see a reflection. It's just a little minor thing, but And, you know, some of the cover situations, when they're shooting at you, they don't deform. But again, in the bigger scope of things, to me, it's a give or take. It's like whatever you perceive that you think should be in there versus what they did. And me, I kind of just, I'm going to review it for what it is and not compare it to anything else. It has to stand on its own merits. So that's how I'm going to judge it. And right now, just based off the 1 hour, it's very high for me. It's really high for me. So this is Mr. Stealth signing out. And I'm sorry I ain't sounding too excited right now or whatever. Because believe me, I'm at work and I kind of got like a small headache. So it is what it is. But I will, hopefully sometime today, whenever I get my package, I will put up a little video about that package that I get. And that should be pretty damn special. But again, this is Mr. Stealth himself signing off. And as always, peace and chicken grease, my friends.